Blessings. Yeah. So we have October. How are you guys feeling in your nervous system? There's very specific message in the energy of October. So October comes with a very, very clear information and push to take us where we're supposed to go after the intense months of August to September. So how are you guys doing? We are really experiencing a lot even in our nervous system. So to keep it short, your higher self has stepped forward, has stepped in, is kind of taking over your body, your entire field more and more. Thank God for that. Which means that our personality, our ego personality, cannot really rule in our life in the same way. This means that our higher self will make our nervous system to feel uncomfortable all the time as soon as we're not in resonance. So this is huge. So this means that your body will immediately show you much faster than before. If something is not resonating, if something is not vibrating in the same frequency as you, snap. You're gonna get tired, you're gonna feel heavy, you're gonna feel uninspired, everything will come very, very, very fast. The manifestation of cause and effect is stronger than ever. So if we try to do things that are not in alignment, it will be felt immediately. It's like everything is gonna be experienced in the now, like now. Before, it took a couple of days, it took a couple of weeks, a couple of months. The thing is, the beautiful energies of October and the intense energies of October will force us to not stay in anything that is not for us anymore. And I know this is like, okay, we've heard that before. But it's really that our nervous system will react, it will shout, it will scream, it will even close down, and most of all, it will be reacting in the old way of fear if we don't listen. So our nervous system is having a hard time to be where it's not supposed to be. It's like, it's itchy. It's like, it's uncomfortable. It's like, I don't want to be here. I don't want to feel like this. I don't want to think like this. I don't want to be here. So there will be big moves, big push. It will be like, okay, I need to move. And to be able to move, we need to keep remembering that there's nothing to fear. There is nothing to fear. What is to fear is actually to stay in this itchy feeling in the nervous system and keep having uncomfortable sensations and not taking care of it. So when this is happening over again, it's actually really to come into silence. And I notice in my meditations lately, like the last 5 days, it's very silent. It's extremely silent. It's like, okay, usually I get so much information, but it's like silence. Nothing. And it's like, okay, the only information I get is that this doesn't suit me anymore. This doesn't resonate with me anymore. It just goes like this, boom, boom, boom. And really, again, I think we were in this stage around May, April this year. There's really nothing coming in. And why is that? So why is there really nothing coming in for us that feels like, I want to do this, I want to do this. Because, what if what we are about to do is just allow things to come to us. And from there we're going to act, right? And the moment we start to construct and we start to create expectations, we start to control our reality, which also contracts and box and even like takes down the vibration and frequency that we could operate in. So we need to be in this silence of nothingness and really just receive in the moment. Sometimes we will receive information like, I'm gonna start to write my book again, the new book. And it's like, okay, sometimes I really like in some of my work, it's really like I'm writing like never before. But recently I'm talking about the last days, which is also the energy of October. You will notice uncomfortable, what do I need to leave? And then nothing. Uncomfortable, nervous system, not feeling at home at all, nothing. So in that silent space, which we need to create more than ever, we need to be in silence. Honestly, when I'm meditating now, it's like so damn good that really nothing else can match that. And it's okay. It's okay being that. Because when we are in the state of nothingness, when we practice that, it actually has to do with the ability to come back to myself. You coming back to yourself. And not continuing in old loops, allowing old programs to grab you or any distractions that is being, pushed into our field. So there will be uncomfortable sensations in the nervous system as we're clearing from many, many past lifetimes also. So it's not only what is not resonating with us, it's also massive amount of clearing in October from past lifetimes. Just imagine how unsafe we have been in many of the past timelines, and also our ancestors, how unsafe they were. Now we are in a completely different timeline, and the thing is that we are coming closer and closer to the 22nd of October, which is also a very big portal. Know that there's a purge happening for the 22nd of October also, where this merge of our soul extensions and our monad is possible. And in that state, it's going to be this sensation of feeling like all of your timelines merges into one, and you will feel a sensation of being all those incarnations in one, but in the same time you will feel like you're none of them. It's this like being everything and being nothing. That will be felt. And again, by the end of the day, what is happening? What is happening is that we're returning back to our soul essence, and that is beyond the doing. What we are experiencing now is a deep level of detaching, because where we're heading, we cannot really be attached to anything. And of course, we're having a human experiencing. We keep attaching to things that we like, but we need to have the ability to detach as fast as we have noticed that we have attached. Attach, detach, attach, detach. Because attachments moves us away from being liberated and fully sovereign and free. So everything that we have attached to, everyone we have attached to, will also take us to the next step, which is creating constructions and having a lot of plans, and also having a fixed outcome, which is not liberating. And this is what we're feeling in our nervous system. I feel deeply that every time I'm still operating in the old systems, which we compassionately need to see that we do. Every time I subconsciously have created in my mind an outcome on something, let's say a webinar, a course, a meeting with someone, a weekend. I start to feel unfree. I don't feel liberated. So it's really very deep levels of the new template of how to exist on this planet, where there's so many things plugging into our field, trying to make us attach to things, and still understand that I can be here and I can be around here and operate, but I can keep detaching as soon as something tries to make me get attached. And in the midst of all of this, we are in a very big need to also maintain discipline, spiritual discipline and diligence. And to have discipline and diligence without being, attached to old teachings and keep allowing change, that is also not very easy, but we are ready. So October is a month of teachings, like inner teachings from your higher self. Understanding that, feeling centered and feeling in harmony is actually my natural state, and that's what I can claim, and that I am, having the birthright to feel and sense. And as soon as I don't feel in harmony, in balance, I need to check what is that creates non-coherence in my system. Because behind all of this, we want to have a constant coherence so we can all the time unlock our DNA. Guys that were with me on the DNA activation, that we want also to be in that centered and harmonious vibration as often as possible, so we can keep unlocking the DNA codes and everything in our DNA. So, less outer stimuli, more stillness into nothingness, and noticing everything in the outer that creates that unbalance, and feeling like my nervous system does not feel safe, my nervous system feels like it's bored or too, wanted to escape into something, and just because the sympathetic system has worked too much. Now it's time for the parasympathetic system in the nervous system to be really fully activated all the time. The parasympathetic nervous system produces hormones of feeling good, feeling safe, feeling relaxed, and most of all, allowing ourselves to receive what is for us. No more chasing, receive what is for you. No more chasing, release what is not for you, and allow what is supposed to come into you to come in. Okay? No more chasing. If you notice you chase, you will feel it in your nervous system. Compassionately remove that, rewire, reprogram, come back, stay in the nothingness, relax until it comes. No more chasing, no more struggle, no more sacrificing, until more relax and stay safe until okay? Beloveds, let's just breathe together. There's just like a transmission, the message that wants to come through, and your higher self is stepping more and more forward. You're merging with your higher self. It might be uncomfortable for those around you. It might be uncomfortable for your ego personality. Your ego personality will want to restrict you, attach you, hold you in your old ways of living. It will be impossible It will be unstoppable for your higher self to come through and allow your nervous system to come into balance over and over again. There's another 2 weeks until the merge of the soul extensions into monad, into I am presence. A lot is gonna need to be cleared, be removed, changed, shift. Until then, a huge amount of light will come through. Things will change rapidly. We're preparing your light body. We are strengthening your light body. You might feel like you're more tired. It is because we invite you to rest more. Breathe in and exhale. All is well. All is happening in the highest divine order and orchestration. You're safe. You're held. You're deeply loved. Beloveds, this was a long one. Thank you for being here with me. I love you. I honor you. If you missed the beginning, go back, listen to it. And sometimes I feel that when this October update that came through to transmission now, it can be good to go back to it. Whenever you feel like, oh, it's intense, go back, listen to it, and you will see the dots and connect the dots. My plan is to do a full October awakening update on Facebook on Wednesday, and on Friday you receive my mail on the full October ascension update with also practices that I invite you to do during October. Thank you for walking with me. I love you. Blessings.